So who's EXO been playing? I
Barraza.
saw I saw
Barraza.
Barraza.
That's
He's,
it.
he's just been Barraza the
Yeah,
whole way through.
I think him and DeBrain are both trying to make a statement today. Not quite sure what it is, but yeah, I remember EXO making a joke in the past that if he really wanted to, he could suddenly show up as a new Barraza main who's up and coming in talent when it comes to new players. Because I think they were talking about a new player on the NA ladder who was recently just dominating things. And I guess he's trying to prove that point by playing Barraza all throughout this EU tournament. But here we go. New stage striking system in hand. We were able to see the players being able to ban out their maps. And EXO banning out Shipwreck. Logec taking out Twilight Grove and Blackguard Keep. It'll be interesting to see whether or not we go to King's Pass for our first map. That'd be pretty exciting.
I'm pretty sure EXO is gonna ban out, the Great Hall. And it looks like we're going to Small Thunder Guard. Not the worst choice. I think it is a fairly balanced to both sides kind of map, whereas Great Hall would have been a little bit in Logic's favor. Especially coming from someone like EXO, who loves that Roland on Great Hall. But here we go. EXO versus Logec.
Logec already opening up with that unarmed combat. Finds the lance, which is his weapon of choice. Finds that neutral light into his side light. Doesn't quite connect him. EXO picking up his first weapons, has the guns in hand. Will he be able to get any strength with this? Let's find out.
EXO goes under. Oh, we're going to see a lot of those going down into the shenanigans and pop up with a nair. Especially as Logec gets closer to the red, you're going to see that. Whereas Daiku's going to be trying to, or EXO, excuse me, is going to start fishing for those nairs into recoveries. But right now, health is relatively even. Logec catches him with the down sig. EXO throws out a side sig, and Logec gets the punish into a nair.
Excellent kill coming out from Logec here, being able to find the D-Light side air into a down sig. EXO taking a lot of damage. The mine goes up, nearly connects with Logec as Logec tosses the lance into EXO's face. EXO holds onto the axe, gets punished by a side light into a weapon toss. EXO not being able to take the stun to the end sig.
Gravity cancel neutral sig.
Actually does it, and he is sent flying as a result of that neutral signature, being able to kill him at what I consider early percent for a Roland.
Yeah, you have to keep in mind that when you're playing against a Barraza with an axe, that is always a threat. Same with Terroses with hammers. They can just go to that edge and throw out that neutral sig. You gotta keep that in mind. But right now, Logec has a huge health advantage. He sent EXO into the sky, but wasn't able to get another nair to finish him off. But right now, EXO needs to rack up more damage onto Logec.
Ooh, side sig comes out, but it gets interrupted by EXO's cider. But EXO trying to recover the best he can. Logec not going for a good ledge guard there. Ground pound misses, and recovery interrupts that weapon toss. Neutral light comes out. EXO has the axe in hand. He's not going to do anything with it, however. He goes back to the ledge, maybe looking for another end sig. No, it doesn't work out. A D-Light cider, that'll probably do it.
EXO, can he get it? No, the weapon tosses from Logec Fish are too much and takes down EXO, but he's gotten Logec into close to red.
Ooh, but that neutral light coming out is able to halt whatever EXO is trying to do. Has the axe in hand, but we have to remember the last kill that EXO got, in my opinion, was kind of a gimp. It was very early. Logec was not at kill percent, got the end sig, carried him off the side of the stage. We're going for a risky edgeguard option, so we're good. It's going to be interesting to see how EXO's able to kill Logec now.
Yeah, it's also one of those things that, I mean, you get hit by it once, and then you're like, alright, I'm going to avoid that. And this time, EXO gets the down sig as Logec Fish comes, or Logec, excuse me, comes in with the dare, but
yeah, I love that down sig punish option from Barraza. It's one of the few moves in the game where it moves the legend back, punishes somebody for going in aggressively or for a dodge in, and sends them flying because it actually has really good kill potential. EXO's able to do it, evens it up right away. Sidelight into Nair coming out from Logec. He goes for that recovery read, however, and doesn't work out. EXO gets that side air, sidelight. He's putting Logec closer into the orange, but he's still at a damage deficit.
weapon toss from Logec. He's switching it up, has the sword this time. EXO wants to get away. He's staying above, trying to get those dares, but there's another shenanigans nair. There's a dare.
And the red actually stops that sidelight with a downer, and he actually puts that Logec into the red, goes for the recovery. Downer comes out from Logec, interrupts his cider with a cider of his own, however, and EXO dodges out of the way, goes for that down sig, gets disarmed, but Thunder Guard actually saves him.
Oh, the down sig from Logec. EXO was coming in, didn't pick up either of the weapon options, instead wanted the unarmed Sair, and Logec catches him with that down sig.
Logec does it, ends up taking game one over EXO's Barraza. It'll be interesting to see whether or not EXO sticks with this Barraza or switches it up to another legend. I believe that he's going to be sticking with it the rest of this best of three, however, considering the account that he's on.
Now, what I'm curious about is EXO playing with controller or keyboard and mouse? Because I know he was
mouse.
thinking about the Switch. He is. It's confirmed that he's playing keyboard mouse.
Yes, he confirmed at the beginning of the stream he is now playing with keyboard and mouse because it is OP according to him.
Roland.
That is not Barraza.
Roland. It looks like he's being forced to bring out the bigger guns. EXO is pulling out the Roland pick.
So EXO likes to include himself into one of the Lance mains that play in Brawlhalla, and he's going to be able to show that off with Sir Roland right here. Definitely enjoys that weapon. So,
oh, bomb toss doesn't connect for EXO. Gets the recovery into an air. Again, Shenanigans wants to pop up, but Logec is chasing him down in there and gets him with the unarmed, has a sword, and they both trade out Sayer for Sayer.
Downlight downer comes out. And
Downlight.
EXO, ooh!
The mix-up. Downlight, gravity cancel downlight this time. Logec is in the red. EXO gets the side sig and takes the first stock.
Gosh, EXO completely dominated that stock with every read that he got. Double downlights in a row, gets the end sig and the side sigs as well, and Logec puts him into the orange, but he's already behind a stock as EXO is playing around with this lance and just getting an N-air after N-air.
The nairs from EXO, and he catches Logec with that neutral sig.
Danner comes out, Logic's ready to punch with the sidelight recovery, but that's not going to kill EXO just yet, and he goes beneath the stage, has the nair, hits him with a second nair, and he's just throwing out these fiery moves from the lance as he gets more and more damage on Logec and further solidifies this lead. Goes in for that signature, and Logic's able to interrupt with the sidelight. Both players dancing around with their lances right now, not opting for anything else, and Logec putting out the end sig doesn't get punished, and EXO is looking ready to take a 2-stock lead over Logec. No!
The down sig catches EXO. He wanted to stay on top of him, but all things considered, EXO racked up quite a bit of damage with that lance play onto Logec, and Logec is going to have to play very safe with this lance right now.
Holds on the lance, EXO playing with the sword, which he definitely is comfortable with. Holds on a side air, puts out that neutral sig, doesn't connect on Logec, putting as much damage as possible. Nair doesn't kill because of the defense.
Nair. There's the finishing blow from EXO with that nair, that Shenanigans nair.
Wow. Surprising as well that Logec went for the ground pound and went that far with it. I feel like, considering the percent that he was at, a nair definitely was going to kill him. Maybe he trusted his defense a little bit too much, but still, recovery comes out from Logec. Logec trying to put on as much damage on the EXO, but he's a solid stock behind.
The nairs again from EXO. He's going for that nair juggle, and it's working out. Logec does not have an answer to it. He's getting knocked around. Logec has to get room. Oh, he goes into the neutral sig.
And Logec actually recovers above the lance, which EXO was not expecting as he went for that ground pound. Weapon toss forces the dodge, but he misses the ground pound as Logec actually cleverly recovers early with that recovery from the lance. And EXO hits with that cider, sends Logec flying, looking to end the stock pretty quickly. Downer will do it.
That should be it. And EXO goes hard, wants to make sure that he gets that finishing blow.
Wow, that ending down air was definitely some precision work there. I would have been too scared to go for that, but EXO makes sure he puts the nail in the coffin. Definitely
he had the stock advantage to which, if he had missed, it wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world.
This is true.
It was more about getting in your opponent's head and styling on your opponent than it was about confirming a kill that more or less was confirmed.
Right, and EXO manages to do it without even losing his stock, and we open it up immediately with a recovery. He picks up the lance, which is definitely his favorite weapon, gets the neutral light, and Logec picking up the sword. These end stakes are devastating. EXO's isn't taking damage yet. Downlight into recovery. Goes for the end stake once again.
He's dialed it in. He has downloaded the Logec program and knows exactly what to do. And it seems like Logec just doesn't have an answer to the lance play from EXO. That was a nice little bit of juggling from Logec, but EXO with that lance toss was about to knock Logec down.
Oddly enough, he lets Logec recover, not expecting to be able to get back those jumps with the ground pound nair. Wow, really impressive combo there. Ends up killing Logec off the top of the map, and EXO still isn't in red. Sidelight, oh wow, side air actually comes in to interrupt the ground pound, EXO having no hesitation with that at all. Neutral air connects and Logec gets the nair to disarm EXO, but EXO lands on the spike ball, fails to pick it up, and Logic's looking to end the stock.
And there it is, the finishing blow. You saw EXO went for the lance toss to disrupt anything that Logec was going to do, but when the lance toss didn't hit, it was all but over. EXO picks up a lance. Are we going to see more nairs?
Neutral light comes out, interrupts EXO's momentum. is changed as he goes in with the downer. EXO
Ooh,
getting
the
hit by
nairs from
multiple nairs.
Logec.
Logec just recognizing that EXO is an aggressive wrecking ball and stops his attempts to get in with multiple nairs in a row. And Logic's actually kind of running away with the stock ground pound. However, comes out.
The pressure. Oh. The lance toss from Logec, and he gets the down sig. EXO taken down from the lance play from Logec. It seems like Logec has taken a page out of book, and EXO dodges down instead of getting the gravity canceled down like you know he was looking for it. Had he gotten it, he might have been able to finish off the stock of Logec.
Whoa, 2 down lights in a row into a recovery. That's devastating for EXO considering the last stock that he's in. It's really interesting because neutral state comes out, but Logec is looking like it has a decent idea of how EXO was playing with the lance, and EXO completely switched it up, sticking to the sword, feeling like that's not working out anymore. And a D-Light Cider comes out, Logec is looking to recover.
Ground pound, and that should be it. EXO in the yellow. He's got weapon advantage if he can keep Logec off of any weaponry and get a big string here, but Logec immediately gets the sword spawn.
I just don't feel like Logec has what it takes to be able to take EXO in the sword ditto, however. He needs to find that lance, because that's definitely what he's most comfortable with. Look at this. EXO keeps diving beneath the stage, getting the nairs, and getting some follow-up. He's brought Logec to the orange already.
There's the weapon spawn. Both of them are relatively even. Who's going to throw it away and look for the lance pickup? That is the real question right now.
It looks like neither player. Logec goes in for the end sync. D-Light Cider connects. EXO's in the red. Waits out EXO's recovery. Gets the recovery of his own.
Oh, the Sair from Logec. EXO's in trouble. He is burning options, but Logec doesn't get the hit.
Logec should have gone for the ground pound there. That definitely would have done it. And he lets EXO back on the stage. Cider's coming out. Down air as well is missed, but Logec gets the recovery. Logec is on the precipice of taking this game over EXO in the down sig.
Down sig! And Logec takes it.